All right, everybody, welcome back to the Golden Sea Lounge. Kevin, Lindsay here. It is Monday. Happy Monday. Getting ready to kick off your weekend. Let's take a look at today's Monday mix-up daily contest on Mystic Hills. A little bit different opening this time. If you've never played the daily contest before, go to a commercial online game, choose online, golf for prizes, slide on over to the daily contest, swipe your player card, or use your cardless ID with the keypad. Pay for your game, and we are ready to rock and roll. So, Mystic Hills, Mixed Up, our 2018 GT4 remaster course, and hopefully this should be a good one. So, typical Build-A-Bag is what we're going to use here. No need, at least that I can remember, to use the Zero Hybrid, so we are going to forego that. I'm sure, because I haven't played since Friday, I will need my Lob Wedge and G-Wedge to get out of a few sand traps. So let's go ahead and kick this thing off. Hopefully kick it off with a hole-in-one on a par 3. That would be very amazing. Close enough. Close enough. We will absolutely take that. So, Mystic Hills, the way Monday Mix-Up works, we take all 18 holes, we throw them in a randomizer, and whatever it spits out is what we throw into our daily contest tool. So no finessing has been done. You are just seeing what the computer has given us. And based on the scores we've seen already, which is highlighted by a hole-in-one, hole 2, that's it. Actually, stream's over. We're done for the day. Sorry, folks. We'll see you next time. But you know, we're gonna send that to YouTube. That was actually pretty awesome. Sorry, still don't trust you guys to have my phone number. So we are just gonna go ahead and just shut that off real quick. But not a bad way to kick off a live stream. Nice birdie on hole 1, a par 3, and then just go ahead and drop in a hole-in-one on the par 4, hole 2. I didn't want to say it because once it hit the green, I thought, okay, it's got a nice line. This actually might do something unique and crazy and give me a hole-in-one early on. But can't say that I will complain about that. So $1,569 in the prize pool for today's contest. Jeff Lannon, who plays as Lemonades, is in first right now with a 31. Dean Utt, Andy Fox, Johnny Daher with 30 under so far. So a lot of 28s, a handful of 29s, a handful of 30s, and then Jeff Landon with that 1 minus 31 up there so far. Long look here for what I believe is normally hole 14 of Mystic. It's been a while, so I'm probably off by a bit. Hopefully we can just cruise on over these trees. Nope, well, I kind of saw that coming. What I should have done, because I pulled back and I did not feel comfortable with my shot, I should have pulled back, felt uncomfortable, and then just stopped. But because I move at the speed of light when these live streams are going on, I just said, nope, we'll wing it, and that's why I got wet. So, typical People's Champ fashion, birdie 1, hole out on a par 4 2, and then par on the par 4 3. Other news going on right now as we kind of cruise through this first game of Monday Mix-Up. Betting odds for the 2019 Gold Sea World Championships at all Las Vegas Boyd Gaming properties. Head over to goldensea.com to get all the details on that. Very excited that that is happening again. Last year was our first foray into that. It was very, very successful for Boyd, and the Nevada Gaming Commission, Gaming Board, was nice enough to let us do this again. So June 21st through the 23rd, our World Championship. If you haven't heard myself or Adam Kramer talk about it 100 times a week, get out there, get qualified. You could be the 74th qualifier and actually bid on yourself, or have your friends and family bid on you to win the World Championship at the Orleans or other Boyd properties. Honestly, to walk into the Orleans last year and see plenty of names that I've known for many, many years on that big screen is a pretty mesmerizing experience, and we're so happy to be doing that again. Design hole winner just announced as well. We've got a lot of good content coming for you today. Rob Markham, Sidewinder Creek is our design hole winner for 2020. So not only will Rob's creation be taken and let's say, modified and just built from the ground up in Golden Tee 2020. But he will also have his very own Golden Tee Home Edition to see his creation in person on, which is some really exciting stuff. As our artists start to build that hole out, we'll be sure to throw you a handful of teases on social media and then reveal the completely built hole in a few months once it's ready to be shown off. Can't forget about hole 1 here in our Monday Mix-Up number 7 today, but a lot of stuff now that we are officially 1 month. I can't believe I'm saying that with a straight face and not hiding in a corner somewhere crying, but we are officially 1 month away from the 2019 World Championship in Las Vegas. So if you have not yet booked your flight out there, even if you are not a participant, go out there, book your flight, stick your thumb in the air, get an Uber, buy a private jet, whatever it takes to get you out in Las Vegas to join us, do so, because closest to the pin on Friday night, chance to win that final qualifying spot. Even if you don't qualify for the World Championship in that last spot on Friday, there's $3,500 worth of reasons why you should still come. $2,500 being potentially given away throughout Saturday afternoon to participants in the audience through our Pro and Joe closest to the pin contest. You can go to goldentee.com/worlds Friday for all the details on that. You're going to have open play after Friday, Saturday, and Sunday's events are complete. So you get a chance to get up on stage with Evan Gossett, Mark Malkowitz, Greg Kinsler, Andy Haas, all these guys, and potentially play a game or two and learn from these crazy pros. So I can't really think of too many reasons not to go. So there you have it. John Kramer, Josh McDaniel, Brian Roski, Greg Kinsler, Nick Koopman, Peter Butler, Sean Tickner, Bert Allen. Thank you for joining us on the Facebook side. I'm sure Danny Boy Bob Squibus will just jump in here eventually from the YouTube side. But minus 14, hole in 1 on hole 2 to kick things off in typical Kevin Lindsay fashion. A water ball to follow that up with. Got the hole out on number 8 for that birdie though, and can't be too mad at that. I believe this is number 4. Pretty good setup here as hole number 10. Maybe today's a good day. Maybe today is going to be a multi-hole-in-one opportunity for me during our live stream. Mark Tate, my friend, thank you for joining us on YouTube. Yes, I'm trying to teach myself to not look at my watch every 4 seconds because nobody's actually messaging me to look at my watch. But I do have a brand new Apple Watch that I've just been staring at for a few hours now. So don't mind me as I hit shots and I look at it because I am just so surprised how much I like it. But let's see what else we have going on. We'll have a little profile story on Jason Lociavo later today. He was our money shot winner not only from 2018, but also won the only spot we gave away in money shot this year. It'll be a really good story. Jason and his wife Jackie, great people, great Golden Tee players and friends of everybody basically. So happy for those guys and can't wait for them to join us in Vegas. There's a lot going on and I don't want to spoil too much of it. I have a good feeling that I'm not getting this shot anywhere near the green, but hey, look at that. I proved myself wrong for once. Maybe. Nope. I was half wrong, half right. Cole Gray on YouTube. Appreciate the kind words, my friend. For those of you who didn't see his comment, says, love what you all do. Thanks for keeping Gold Tee alive. Cole, we appreciate you, not only your comment, but appreciate you for being a fan, because without you guys, we wouldn't be here. So it works both ways, and we are very, very lucky to be doing what we do, especially yours truly, standing here on a Monday afternoon, getting away from his desk by playing a video game for, hundreds and thousands of you guys to see. Now the nice thing is this is only my warm-up game, so I am not worried about a darn thing. especially when I can pretend I know how to chip like that. Now, hole 15, this is normally hole 17. Actually, really like the setup. Sometimes this hole can set up pretty nasty depending on your club set and wind. But I think we got this one down pat. Even though I have a super spin, I use bite a little bit more than I expected, but nothing we can't work towards. Oh, Kevin. Nothing we can't work towards in our next game or two. Mark Tate, I did watch, and I don't have words to describe the ending events. And no, I'm not talking about Game of Thrones, my friends. I'm sorry. All right, let's see if we can go ahead and get this double eagle. All right, no double eagle here, but I will take a very easy 4-yard putt from the fringe. Was really hoping number 2, which is 17 in our contest today, would be drivable. Not there, unfortunately, but pretty straightforward look at it. There'll be a lot of guys that are more talented than me able to knock that out. Actually, this is a perfect 18th hole. I believe this is normally number 7 or 8, something like that. Par 5. Always fun to see some of these earlier holes from the course at the end in Mix Up Mondays just to see a 17-mile-an-hour win. So we're just going to go ahead and just fight right into it. Oh, a little too soft, but that's all right. All right, so 27 under. Definitely a lot left on the table. Very, very easy setup. Hold out number 2 for that double eagle hole in 1. Water par 3 or hole 3, which is a par 4. So you're looking at 2 strokes right there. That's 29. Missed a chip on 15. That's 30. I had a hole out on 7 or 8, so that it's pretty much almost a 29. It's got to be a 30 setup. If I can shoot 27 my first game. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not good at math, and I will always tell you guys that. But what I do know is that we are going to play a handful of these rounds. One of them is going to be a 32. I'm going to knock them off the top of the leaderboard and then get our IT Net guy to delete my scores before I get fired. But we are going to have some fun, and we are going to shoot. Oh, some good scores. All right, so I need to go on my little GT Caddy app really quick and change my default club set. I believe I did, for some reason, last year have this as my default bag with the Zero Hybrid, which is why I keep seeing it in my selection. Let's see. All right, perfect. So my Build-A-Bag is updated. Ta-da! Updated, and now we don't have to worry about that anymore. Let's kick things off with a hole in 1. Close enough. Close enough for me to feel happy. I can already guarantee you $1.7 million that I am not going to hit a hole in 1 on hole 2 again, but try my best. Jason, I would say it helps my abilities because I don't play as much as I used to. So playing these daily contests gives me the opportunity to do so. Oh, that was actually pretty close. Kevin asks about the 20 hops and the ball stops in the middle of the hill. It has to do with the game's physics, and I believe there's a limitation set on it. So in the instances like Black Hills or some of those other courses, so the ball does not just continue to roll into the bisque. I'm not a programmer. I can say I do some web stuff, but it's nowhere near what these guys do programming a video game, so I can't speak to that. But feel free to post in the QA group and ask for a more technical answer. And then Jerry Winters on Facebook asked, on your chipping, do you make up for the break on your pullback or forward swing? I would say for me personally, Jerry, it's my forward swing. That's kind of really the way I look at it is I know I'm going to, because I'm using that the 5 hybrid, it's a lower loft club. It's also a longer distance club, so I know if the ball is going to go directly, hopefully, in the cup or right at the pin. So I kind of look at it that way and know, all right, I'm going to focus on my push forward to lose some of that. Close. We're getting there. To lose some of that distance. All right, so I wasn't even trying earlier, and I got this pretty close up to the green. So I would be surprised if somebody doesn't actually drive this hole. It's too early in the contest for me to try it, and usually, quote unquote, it's too early in the contest for me to have screwed up already. But I'd be very interested to see if anybody has a YouTube where they were able to drive the green. All right, so that was just a failure on my part. Because it was down 10, what I did, and I don't know if you could see with the trackball or not. Let's just pull this baby back. I pulled it to the right, and then I very gently pushed the ball forward, but I pushed it with my fingers, and I just didn't do a good job. So that was just a blatant, terrible straight shot by me. Also, number 6, which is normally number 10. Really nice setup. I just missed my 10.5 degree driver. I didn't hit that as hard as I did the first time. This is actually a really, really nice look too. Hey, look at that name on that leaderboard back there. The last one looks familiar. All right. Let's see. I put roll on that time. Should have went back to release like I did before when I hold out. That's all right. Always happy to see hole 18 with a very, very easy look. Actually, just not seeing it with a 12 to 15 mile an hour wind is also something to be thankful for. Probably pushed that one a little bit too aggressively. But after what happened last time, I don't want to miss it when I try to baby it.
It's not the fairway, but it's a pretty good line.
Oh, that one was nice. Off the first cut, so I'm going to get a little bit of backspin. There's actually more than I expected for using a 3-wood. But I will not complain about that. All right, so hole 5, I just missed my little, I just messed that up. That was on me. But 14 is your par for the front 9. No hole outs, unfortunately, for me this time. But we now have the rest of the back 9 to go ahead and do that. Also, as soon as I hit the 10.5 degree driver, very soft, I remembered that I hit the 9.5 the first time. So that was just a really silly error on my part. But again, this is the second playthrough, so I'm going to use that as my excuse up until the part where on game 5 I'm watering the same shots that I watered the first 2. Should have used some backspin. I think this was actually one of the holes that I had the 0 hybrid in my bag for, just because of that elevation change. You get a lot more backspin, and so for some of those farther looks, I liked having the 0 hybrid to cut some of that elevation change, but not needed today. That would have been great if I had backspin. But again, mentioned it the first game, very, very easy looks in today's contest. I feel like I've said that every daily contest we've done lately, but we've just had some very, very generous looks where it makes it easy. makes it harder for me to screw up sometimes, but also makes it easier for me to explain to, you know, especially the new players, how to go ahead and try that. And oh, let's see if it'll stay on the green. Nope. Honestly, I'm okay with it. If I could learn how to chip better, I'd be eagling this hole. But I'm just happy that I haven't gotten the water yet. This is being behind those trees on the tee box makes it pretty difficult to get on the green in one. So I'm happy with a birdie there. Ugh. Not enough spin there. Alright, number 15 today, which is normally number 17. We're actually just going to go ahead and push this with no spin. See what happens. Oh. Alright, so no spin is probably the best option, at least for those in the normal player category range. Evan Gossett, I'm sure, has a left click 7 full that he hits for that, but he's not here to show us, although he is on the live stream, so thanks for joining us, champ. Another reason why you should be going to the World Championships on June 21st through 23rd is to see Evan Gossett, and also see Evan Gossett defend his title. Alright, a little bit more tree love than I was hoping for. But that actually is perfect. Perfect, and then I push it out too far with no pullback. That's alright, though. Again, only game 2. A lot of time and space to work with. Alright, so because that wind is blowing 17 to the right, the pin's a little bit in the middle, but it's too close to that sand for comfort, so that's why the first game I pulled it back in between the BC and then hit it out to the right of the 2. So you're basically playing into the wind, and then just like I did before, I hit it too soft, except this time I'm going to pay for it dearly, and chipping out of the sand is not going to work out too well for me. But, alright, 24, obviously not the greatest score, but you're looking at 4 strokes missed, so 28's your par. Actually, probably 29. I think I'm still missing something. Or 28 might be par. I don't know, somebody smarter than me can explain it. Jason, you're right. It's not even me. I mean, I don't even care about, like, looking at my watch. It's just that now that I'm in the lounge and it's hot, the spot underneath my wrist watch is like sweaty and it's annoying, but hey, the things that I do for all of you, as long as you appreciate it. Oh, this is not going to go well. Stop. All right, perfect. No hole out there, but let's see if we can go ahead and get that hole-in-one back from game 1. No, but not awful. It's going to be the title of every stream that I do up after this point. Not in, but not awful. All right, so hit that way too soft. That, I don't know. I'm not sure about that. I did not feel like I hit that as soft as the game thought I did, but hey, who am I? Where is my horse? We'll just chip in for birdie. I just wanted the shot points, guys. Number 9, which is set up as number 4 today. Pretty easy. Just throw that 9.5 degree driver, the 8 degree driver, whatever you use out there. Both times it set me up pretty nicely for the opportunity to roll back in the cup. Let's see if I hit it soft enough. I did not. I think even though I was a little bit higher past the pin with this versus game 2, I actually hit the same exact shot. But more great shot points, the better. All right, we're gonna try this just for the heck of it. Probably got that out too far because of that high tee, but it's out there. One of you crazy guys can get out there and hit that. We're gonna try the rusty but never used 3 hybrid. Oh, that's the setup right there. That should have went in. All right, number 10, which is number 6 today. We're gonna use that 10.5 degree driver. We're just gonna go ahead and punch it out there. Maybe I'm missing something, but I swore that I hit the 10.5 degree driver the first game too. Doesn't seem to be giving me as much love after game 1, but still putting in for eagle, all that matters.
Let's watch the tee shot of golfer 1. Well done, right in the fairway. Golfer 1.
Now remember, when you guys are out there playing on your own, just make sure that you realize I have super spin on all of my irons. I should probably actually make an adjustment to the bag, I don't know, right down here, something like right there, just so you guys remember that when you're watching and I'm not live. Oh, this might go in, folks. Oh, that's in. Oh, come on. That is unfair and disappointing, but we're getting there. We're getting closer.
Golfer 1 at the tee. That shot was amazing. Peter, does he need to worry about the wind? The wind's going to push it, so you have to aim to the right to compensate. Get there. To the
All right, so if you've noticed on this hole, I've always hit a no pullback, just push forward shot, and I'm sure you guys have noticed it really hasn't helped. That's why sometimes if I'm messing with a straight wind, I will do no pullback, but I'm going to highly recommend that you use a pullback shot unless you are a professional.
overclubbed it.
Hey, look at that. We're on the green this time, not in the cup, but button in for eagle.
Ready at the tee. It's golfer 1.
Oh, take some shot points. Nope, no shot points. For those of you who just joined us, I know there's a handful of you on YouTube and Twitch as well that just joined us. If you have not been to GoldenTee.com or our social media channels today outside of this video, how dare you? But also, World Championship betting odds are coming back. So all Boyd properties in Las Vegas will have betting odds for the 2019 Golden Tee World Championship. We don't have those odds yet, but as soon as we get them, we will send them out to everybody who will listen. But all 74 qualifiers, 74th being the closest to the pin qualifier, they won't have their name on the board, unfortunately, but they will have the opportunity to bet on themselves if they think they're going to qualify through closest to the pin. But all 74 names will be able to be bid on at all Boyd properties in Las Vegas. We did this last year. It was very fun, very new, very fresh and exciting for us. Even bigger and better this year. I know a lot of these guys that we talked to at the World Championship just walking out there, especially even for us too at IT, walking out there to see some of these names we've known for so many years and see them on a Las Vegas sports book board is just is really crazy and exciting and fun, and we're very happy and thankful that the Nevada Gaming Board is letting us do it again. Appreciate Boyd Gaming Corp and Orleans for all their help in this process as well. And then as we start to get more information about that, we will let you guys know. If you are already qualified for the World Championship, be on the lookout for an email today or tomorrow from us with an updated schedule of events and more information. I know some of you guys don't check email, but that's what we're going to use. So a lot of good, fun, exciting details still to come. Still more in the World Championship front. $30,000 top prize if you've been under a rock the last few months. $3,500 in prizes for spectators of the event. $500 top prize for the closest to the pin qualifier, and a World Championship spot, which at minimum is worth $450. And then we have our Pros and Joes event throughout qualifying on Saturday, where you have a chance to win $500 in cash, not only for yourself, but also for the Joe that is going to have a chance to help coach you through the 3-shot closest to the pin. I actually like the fact that I'm in the rough because I already know that I'm going to get a little bit less backspin. I just did not hit it hard enough there. Mike Ledbetter, good to hear from you. Thanks for joining us. All right, hole 18, which is a par 5, not drivable, but it's always fun to see some of these earlier holes get the Monday mix-up treatment and then see a 17-mile-an-hour wind. It really changes the way you approach the shot. Just like before, we're going to pull it out to the right of the B and then hit it out left, right of the 2. Hey, look at that. We're actually putting for eagle on the last hole, so proud of myself there. All right, so 27 under is what we shot that third game. One of those par 4s, actually both par 4s, I missed the chip, I believe. So you're looking at a 29 par. It's 2:37 p.m. Central. That means you've got, let's see, about 10 hours or so until 1 a.m. Central Daylight Savings Time to get out there, play. Daily contest, same setup all day long until that clock strikes 1 a.m. Great teaching tool for newer players, whether you play casual or whether you play online. Just a great tool to warm up and learn some new shots. This actually might go in. Nope. Just every time, just right on by. Let's take a refresh look at the scores. Seth Stanford with a 32. So $1,596 total prize pool for today's daily contest. I just manpowered through this thing way too hard. That's all right. $1,569 total dollars in the prize pool. First place is $142.64. Seth Stanford just knocking down Jeff Lannon by 1 stroke. So Seth has got a 32. I do not see Evan Gossett or Joe Massara on that board, so I'm sure these scores will get crazier as time goes on. Eventually, I will make it onto this green and not just be hitting the rocks and water. Shout out to 122 miles per hour for the assist there. No hole out for birdie, though. And then remember, even if you are a new player to Golden Tee, the daily contest, same setup like I said earlier, but also we pay 300 spots deep. So whether you're out there with your significant other, your buddies, or you're just out having a nice cold beverage or a great delicious lunch on your lunch, play a few games, get the rhythm of the setup, watch these videos, see what shots I do well. There are sometimes a few, can't always guarantee it, but every once in a while, you teach a new dog, old dog, new tricks, or something like that. Oh, one of these days, we will hit the hole out on number 4, by the way. One of these days, as in the next game or two. I don't know if we're on game 2 or 3 or 4. It's been a long day, but all good. World Championship odds. World Championship excitement. Your number 1 shot of the week for this week will be revealed later tonight, early afternoon, late evening, or early evening, late afternoon, whatever I mean. Sometime around dinner time today, check out Golden Tee's Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter for the number 1 shot of the week. And as always, whenever you hit a great shot, or even when you hit a really bad shot, do not forget to send that shot to YouTube. If you hit a really bad shot and you think it's good enough to be funny, click send last shot to YouTube and pay the 50 cents to get your shot out there. We do love to feature some of those crazy, odd, and usually unfortunate shots too. Oh, look at this. This might? Oh, look at that. I apparently didn't have backspin. I had a perfect shot, but apparently never touched the backspin button. So shout out to my backspin button for the unassist there. And now we're just going to par. That's alright, because sometimes when you play the daily contest and you're trying to get those better scores in a couple of games that you want to play, sometimes you don't always succeed. And for your guys' entertainment and value and enjoyment, we're just going to keep going. Oh, excuse me. Alright, we almost got this hole in one last time. Let's see if we can get it again. Oh, nope, definitely hit that way too hard. I'll be happy if that stays on the green. Definitely forgot to medium tee. Maybe my buttons just need to just check on my buttons here. If you've never seen the inside of a Golden Tee machine, there is your little preview. All right. All right, so if you remember what we talked about before, I was not pulling back my shot on this hole, so we're going to pull back now. And look at that. Such a cleaner look. Almost great shot points. That's all right. 9 after 9 bombs for all the cool kids that understand that. Not a good game, but it just means that we have more opportunities to play around with these next couple of holes and try new shots that we haven't tried yet. Like bouncing this one off of the wall or not. Look at that one-hop jumper into the cup. Oh, look at that. Beautiful line there. Just a bit outside. Take the shot points. Walk away. Be happy. This might be game 4. I think this is game 4 because it's 2:45 or 2:43 according to my fancy Apple Watch. All right, we're going for the hole-in-one here. I believe sometime last year I did actually hit a hole-in-one on this hole on the live stream. I think it was when we were playing Mystic Hills when it first came out. So, possibilities there. I mean, technically I already hit a hole-in-one game 1, but not everybody was watching, so it doesn't really count in my eyes. Just smash that trackball as hard as you can. I am getting farther and farther away from the pin as I play more. Just happens sometimes. It is Monday. Monday. Also, if you guys have any good recommendations for Apple Watch apps, since I keep getting fun messages from friends about this, because I keep looking at it on the live stream, feel free to shoot me a message. Eventually, I'm going to just start watching all of your shots of the week, like all 10, 15,000 or however many that come up each week. I'm just going to sit here and watch them on my watch. And we're just going to live stream me just watching my watch. All right, let's see if we can hold this out. Had a decent line, but I just did not hit it hard enough. The one thing I forgot to mention earlier when talking about pull back versus push forward, a little bit easier to get more distance when pulling back, for sure. All right, this is going in the hole. Just FYI. Oh, I even had the fringe assist. Fringe assist, no shot points, no hole out, but getting closer, closer. Later in the week, actually forgot to mention, we will have a closest to the pin guide. Just kind of a couple of videos of Adam or myself playing closest to the pin to give some of you that might not have ever played before an explanation on the way that contest works, how it'll work in the World Championship. Maybe dive into how the Saturday closest to pin contests are going to work as well. A lot of fun and exciting stuff as we ramp up 1 month away from the World Championships. It's scary, but it's fun scary. There's a lot of exciting stuff going on. A lot of good stuff you guys don't know about yet that I know you don't, but we're very excited about. But it is the best stressed possible because there's just so much we want to do, trying to do, are doing, and we want to make sure that you guys get out there to be a part of this, because this is not just a marketing guide, social media, digital guide, just saying, hey, come out to our event because cool things are happening you've never seen before. Most of you, or a handful of you, know me personally. I actually mean that. There are some fun and exciting, very new things happening. You do not want to miss it. All right, hole 18. Somebody's calling me from New York. I'm going to use my watch to just go ahead and decline it because I'm in the middle of a live stream. All right, we're going to hole out here and then roll through our final game of Mystic Hills Monday Mix-Up. And by hole out, I mean from the fringe or the rough, because, well, we're just that good. All right, so this game was kind of our, this was our throwaway game. Didn't want to DNF it, just kind of wanted to play through it just to see if there's any new shots we could try. Didn't end up being too much, but final game of daily contest for me, Monday Mix-Up, Mystic Hills, our 2018 Gold T4 Remastered course. Justin James Souders. I don't know how to say your last name. I just need to start addressing you all by first names. I just can't. You guys have such interesting names that I just can't pronounce, and it makes it so hard for me. But thank you for joining us from snowy Colorado. Sorry to hear that. Chicago has finally decided that although it's 50-something today, it's going to be 70 and 80 the rest of the week, so I'll be okay with it for now. Not even going to try because it's not going in. Tell you what is going in though. Hole number 2. We are going to start the live stream with a hole-in-one on the par 4-2. We are going to end with a hole-in-one on the par 4-2 because that is how we roll. Oh, I hit it too hard. I had a heck of a line though. Heck of a line, just hit it too hard. But hey, first chip of the final game and we've made it. So, thank you, Bert Allen. I appreciate that. He thinks I'm going to shoot a 30. That is my hope. Just did another refresh on our scores. Seth Stanford still in first place with a 32. Jeff Lannon with a 31, and then a handful of 30s underneath. So I played this one smarter. Instead of trying to go for the hole-in-one, which I wanted, which actually might have happened if I lined this better, I just went for the smart thing, which I always stress to tell new players, and I just never follow it. Don't always go for the hole out. If you feel confident in your abilities, do it. You see Evan Gossett or Joe Massaro, any of those guys play a daily contest or any kind of modes on a live stream, you can tell when they're confident in their abilities to go for a hole like that. This time, I just played it smart. I got it on the green, had my putt for eagle, and look at that. We're on hole 4, and I am, what, 5 after 3? All right, this time we set up a little bit shorter than before, but I think that's perfect because I'm going to put on roll, and we're just going to go right in the cup. Boom. There we go. Right in the cup. Look at that. It's just game 5 is all I needed to rock and roll. Bert Allen, I'm going to dedicate this game to you for saying that I was going to shoot a 30 because we are on pace after 4 holes for me to not screw up. Brandon Crum, playing money tournaments versus non-money tournaments, the same playing conditions. Yes. So when you play for prizes on Golden Tee, the conditions are sometimes a little bit more difficult. You're going to see higher winds, a little bit more of a downslope, upslope. The changes are minimal, but they're definitely there. Are we going to go back-to-back hole outs? Oh, come on. That should have went in. All right, we're going to check our left and right, so we know that this is going a little bit more right. And I thankfully, don't know how that stayed in the cup, but shout out to the gopher on hole 5 for me. All right, we're going to make sure that we actually hit backspin this time so we don't almost get wet. I need a really lovely bounce. Look at that. So make sure on this hole that you use a tee, but also make sure that you leave it medium so you can get that bite or backspin that you use. Hit a little bit harder than I am because I just can't control my distances. This trackball's been taking a beating, recording new course data for real-time rivals for 2020. So this trackball's definitely seen some action the last month or so. We're gonna hole out again. Oh, right there. Almost had it, but take those shot points. We'll collect them and gather them and feel very good about it. That's 2 shots. We should actually be 13 after 7 right now, but that's all right. The important thing is that this is the last game and that up until I just hit that shot, I was feeling good. Stop. All right. This is going to be exciting because I actually made a chip. As soon as I hit that shot, I was too busy. I knew. I was talking about how I didn't want to screw up the shot. And then normally what happens if you're new to Kevin Lindsay live streams is when I actually say that I don't want to screw up the shot is when I screw up the shot. Sorry, just want to check something here. There we go. Just feel a little too bright in the screen, so I want to make sure my head isn't like lights bouncing all over and everything. All right, but we are 13 under going into hole 9, par 5. Even though we're in the rough, I'm not going to worry because there is plenty of scoring options. I actually like this better. Oof. Should technically be 15 under going into this hole. 2 holes that should have just dropped right in the cup, but they didn't. I will forgive them as long as I don't screw up the rest of the game. Can't guarantee it because this is me after all. But let's see how the back 9 does for us. Already feel good about this hole. Might just ultra shot it. Didn't actually work, but hey, take that eagle, walk away, enjoy it. Also, if you guys are a new player or you're just not a member, go to Facebook, search Golden Tee Fan. There's a group with about 4,000 to 5,000 crazy Golden Tee loving fanatics, yours truly included. We post a lot of good information there, more great shot points to just, savor when I shoot 8 water balls on the last couple holes. But go to Golden Tee Fan. Help find new players in your area. Maybe there's guys that are across the river, half an hour, 20 minutes away that you don't know about. I know I have personally been on vacation and met a lot of cool new friends and made new friends just playing Golden Tee. So definitely make sure that you get to Golden Tee Fan, post up, hey, my name's so-and-so, I play as X nickname, and I'm located in wherever you are, whatever state, because anytime you think there might not be other players around you, somebody is actually right down the street waiting to find new Golden Tee players to have some great games with. So there's my Golden Tee Fan pitch. We're going to get on the green, on hole 13 this time. Oh, come on. Okay. All right, I'm going to stay positive. I'm going to stay determined. I don't know why I thought cutting a G wedge would work, but it did. That's all right, though. No eagle, but we've already holed out, so we're still on par pace. Like I said, 13 behind those trees is a little bit of a nasty setup, although that straightforward wind actually helps this time. Just couldn't get it over those trees. But still, what do we have? Like 5 holes left to play? 14, 15, 16? Yeah, 5 holes left to play. Oh. So we've got this par 5, par 4, par 3, and then another par 5. So plenty of scoring opportunities. Let's see. All right, we are going to finally, after talking about it all day, we're going to hole out this hole 17, number 15 today, par 3. And by hole out, I mean chipping from the rough with my 5 hybrid that somehow thankfully went in. Nothing hurts my heart more than saying I'm going to shoot a good score and then miss terrible chips. Alright, so we have 2 par 5s. So I lied. There was 3 par 5s earlier, 2 par 5s left. I can't remember what... Oh, yes. So now is the time to hole out. Oh, that was... The opportunity was definitely there. Sorry, my friend. I'm not able to get that 30 under for you unless we make some magic happen. And with that tee shot, it's not looking too well. That actually came out a lot cleaner than I thought it should have for the rough. That's all right. 27 under, rolling into hole 18. Like I said a few times earlier, it's a front 9 par 5 that has been mixed up and put in the back. 17-mile-an-hour wind. Yes. All right. So we're going to take this 5 hybrid. This 5 hybrid is going in the hole for double eagle, and then I'm going to just leave for the day. All right, no double eagle, but after talking about it, a few hole outs, a few different games, just could not put them all together in one package. 29 under, 30,000 great shot points, probably going to put me in the middle of the pack of those 29s, but 29's par for the course, plenty of opportunities for minus 30 or better. If I could hit a hole in one on some of these holes or get a hole out here and there throughout these games, you can absolutely do that. You have until 1 a.m. Central Daylight Savings Time. It is 3 p.m. basically, so you have, I'm not good at math, 10 hours left to go. So whether it's now, later, or the end of the night, get out there, find your favorite local watering hole, play as many times as you want. Go back on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook to watch this video. As soon as I wrap up in a moment or here, it will archive so you can go back. I suggest watching the last 20 minutes for the best game, but see what shots work for me, see how you can shoot them on your own, and when I make mistakes, here's a pro tip, don't shoot the same shots I did. So, from the Golden Tee Lounge, Kevin Lindsay here. We will see you sometime later this week. We've got Throwback Thursday coming up, Freaky Friday, betting odds of the World Championships, just so much fun stuff, and we will see you all in Las Vegas 1 month from now, June 21st, at the Orleans Casino in Las Vegas. We'll catch you guys later.